Hello and welcome to WeDesified. My name is Apurva. I am a PhD student studying at Indiana University. For the past few years, we have been closely working with a student organization on campus, which helps international students right from their admission process till the time they come here, graduate and find jobs. We know there is a lot of information out there by some consultancies, by some individuals, but still there are a lot of questions. So we are here to help you with our first-hand experience of coming to US and also the experience we have gained throughout these years by helping thousands of students. So make sure you take advantage of it by subscribing to our channel and also hit the bell icon so that you will be notified every time we upload a new video. To come to US for higher studies, the first step is to decide which semester to come for, fall or spring. Now, while you are deciding this, there might be a lot of questions coming to your mind with respect to on-campus jobs or summer internships or assistantships, etc. If you are an undergrad or a PhD student, then you will get multiple opportunities and also enough time to figure out about these things. So the question of when to start your program doesn't really matter in this case. Also, if you're a master's student and your main goal is research, like you are doing your thesis or you want to do your PhD after your master's, then again, when to start your program doesn't really matter in this case too. But if you're a master's student and your main goal is to find a job, then this video is for you because you have less time during your course, and so it becomes very important to plan when to start your program. So in today's video, we are going to debunk some of the popular myths that have been formed over the years with respect to fall and spring semester. So let's get started. Myth number 1. Spring students will get more chances for H1B than fall students. Since spring students graduate in December and H1B lottery happens around March, some people think that they will be getting 4 chances in total to apply for their H1B cap. This is not true. Let's try to understand this with the help of an example. Suppose you are a spring STEM student graduating in December 2017. Your OPT will start from January 2018 and will expire in January 2021. Now, some people think that they will get 2018, 2019, 2020 and 2021 to apply for their H1B cap. However, according to the USCIS regulations, your case has to be filed before your OPT expires, which makes you ineligible to apply for the 2021 H1B cap, as the lottery happens in March and your OPT will expire in January itself. Some may also think that fall students have higher chances at H1B than spring students, because spring students graduate in December and might get a job by January or February, and the lottery happens in March, so they will hardly get a month to convince their employer to file their case. On the other hand, the fall students might get more than 6 months to convince their employer to file their case. Again, this is not completely true, because almost all companies these days ask, do you need sponsorship, while you're filling the job application itself. So the company already knows whether you require H1B sponsorship for that position or not. And you can even discuss these things with your employer during the hiring process itself. So you know well in advance before joining the company if your company has agreed to sponsor you or not. Also, the H1B visa procedure has changed since this year. All it takes for a company to start the procedure is just a $10 application fee, and if you're selected in the lottery, then they will file your case. This was different until last year, where thousands of dollars were required to even start the procedure. So to sum up, either fall or spring, you will get equal chances to file for an H1B cap. Myth number 2. Fall students will get higher opportunities for summer internships than spring students. As per USCIS regulations, one has to complete 2 full semesters on campus to be eligible for the CPT. Now, spring students might think that they will lose a chance for a summer internship, but that's not the case. Even if you are not able to do a summer internship right after your first semester, you can still do it after your 3rd semester. So whether you're fall or spring, you will get equal number of opportunities to do a summer internship. However, this doesn't hold true if you're a spring student and you plan to graduate within 3 semesters instead of 4. Over the years, we have seen many students, whether fall or spring, getting summer internships. So there is good opportunity for everyone. If you're wondering what is CPT and what are the USCIS regulations, we'll make a separate video on it. Make sure you check that out. Myth number 3. Spring is not a good semester to start your program. Now, this myth might have been formed because more courses are offered in fall than spring, or because some may think that introductory courses are offered in fall while advanced courses are offered in spring. So people think that spring is not a good semester to start a program. However, this is not true. If your department offers a spring program, then they have planned everything accordingly. They will not let anyone suffer, so you don't have to worry about these things at all. Nowadays, even more and more colleges have started offering spring programs with more streamlined coursework. So if your department offers a spring program, then they have taken care of everything already, so don't worry about it. Myth number 4. Fall students will have a better profile while applying for summer internships than spring students. Well, this is completely not true. On the contrary, many big companies like Google, Amazon, Microsoft start their summer internship applications way before, like around October, November itself. So if you're a fall student starting your program in the month of August, then you will get around 2 months to prepare for this, and you will hardly have any class projects on your resume to show. However, if you're a spring student, then you will get around 6 to 7 months to prepare for this and build your resume even before starting the application process. Now, this doesn't mean that you have to be disappointed if you're a fall student. If you have a good work experience or any experience in your relevant field, then your profile will be ready to apply for the summer internships. So what really matters over here is how good your profile is and if you have any work experience or not. Myth number 5. Spring students won't get any scholarships. Most of the schools budget their funds to accommodate both fall and spring semester students for scholarships. So there won't be any discrimination as such from your department if you're a fall or a spring student. But there could be a few fall specific scholarships which spring students might not be eligible for, but these are very minimum. Over the years, we have seen many students getting scholarships irrespective of their semesters, so you don't have to worry about this much. Myth number 6. No on-campus jobs or assistantships for spring admits. Well, this is not true at all. When fall students graduate in May, the next fall incoming batch will have higher chances to get their on-campus jobs. Similarly, when spring students graduate in December, the next incoming spring batch will have higher chances to get their jobs. Also, when fall students graduate in May, the previous spring semester batch, which is already over here, will have higher opportunity to grab those jobs first before the next fall batch comes. So the conclusion is that it is not the case that if you're a spring student and you won't get any on-campus job, you will get in a couple of months, if not immediately. Myth number 7. Spring intake students find it harder to search for jobs than fall students. The reason behind this statement could be because here in US, November to January is considered as a holiday period by many companies and they go on a hiring freeze. Also, their financial year ends by March, which means that companies look to hire around April and May, which is a good time to graduate. So what really matters over here is not when you start your program or which intake you are in, but when do you plan to graduate. For instance, if you're a spring student, then you can take some courses in summer or take an extra course during the semester and be ready by May. So to conclude, if you're an undergrad or a PhD student, or if your main goal is research, then when to start your program shouldn't really matter. But if you're a master's student and your main goal is to find a job, then what really matters is your profile, your work experience, and when do you plan to graduate. Our opinion is that if you're an experienced professional, then the question of when to start your program shouldn't matter because you are already ahead of the competition. But if you're a spring student with no work experience, then all the points we just discussed should help you to strategically plan things and better your chances at landing in a job. You can use your first summer to work on some projects or work with your professors to build your skill sets so that it will be helpful to get an internship and a full-time job. So that's all we have for today. If you think this video is helpful, then please like this video. And if you have any friends or family who are planning their study in the US, then make sure you share this video with them. We will be coming up with many more videos related to US education and all the things you should know while you're planning your study over here. So make sure you subscribe to our channel. If you have any questions or you want any topics to be covered in our videos, then you can comment below. We really hope this is helpful. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.